Ouais, okay.
Fred Vialle. It was the first year for the Vialle family in America. First of all, how did you find moving to America and settling into a new country and living there?
Yeah, it's a complete challenge, different challenge. But the first years, it's a complete new life and the team and track and new adversaire for Tom. It's very hard. It's completely different in a GP because in GP it's a long time. It's family.
And after a year living in America, are you happy living in America now? Obviously, from knowing you a few times, your English wasn't so good maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Is it a little bit better now?
Yeah, it's a better obligation, but it's not perfect, but it's okay, better because 1 year is the obligation talk English. But well, it's nice in US, it's nice for the motocross.
And just on Tom's Supercross season for a rookie, he had some bad luck sometimes, but he had some good speed. I just think the last bit of the package is to improve his whoop speed. Would you agree?
Yes, because Tom no much experience in Supercross, and for the bike, for the testing, no have experience. But it's a problem for the practice, and I think you have good direction, no good direction, and after evolution. Because the problem is in the hoops, it's okay. You pass one more time, good, and after, shit, because of crash and all the time, good, no good, good, no good, and after it's difficult.
And were you happy with his first season in Supercross? Like you say, he had no experience, and he was still up there. He had the speed. So overall, were you happy with what he showed this year in the Supercross?
Yeah, it's a normal, good season. It's happy because no crash and the complete Supercross and motocross. Tom much evolution for the SMX. Donc it's a good.
And just on the motocross season, obviously the big difference between AMA and MXGP is 1 day format via 2 day format. Tom doesn't have a lot of time to learn these tracks, and obviously the American riders race these tracks for years. So has that been the most difficult thing for Tom, is learning the motocross tracks?
Yeah, it's completely different. One day it's more fast. The first practice it's chronometré, and the guy it's possible the first lap, best lap for the day. It's very difficult for Tom because you have a much jump, opidos, and start direct aggressive. In the GP, it's sometimes it's cool, and after more aggressive the rider. You have a time. In US, no.
But at Southwick, at conditions, pretty rough sand track, he showed what he could do at Southwick in those kind of conditions. So you must have been happy with that weekend for him getting his win there.
Yeah, it's happy because it's a good condition for the result, for the motivation. It's nice. Yeah.
And just on the AMA tracks, how are they compared to GP tracks? I feel like in Grand Prix you need to be smooth. Throttle control is very important, whereas in America it's a lot more intense. Maybe the tracks aren't quite as rough.
Yeah, it's completely different. It's a GP. It's necessary good control for the gas, and US, it's more aggressive. Okay, you have Jet Lawrence. It's very smooth, but for me, for the moment, only Jet Lawrence. It's crazy. But in US, it's necessary more aggressive.
And at the Motocross the Nations, Tom Vialle, Team France, unbelievable weekend, and especially for Tom and in the second moto, he very nearly won it. Unbelievable on a 250. You must have been really happy with his weekend there, and nice to see him riding those conditions again.
Yeah, it's happy because 1 year it's no easy for Tom in US, and the comeback in Europe. Tom much motivation for the result, and for the guy in the GP, he looks the result in US. No, in US it's fast, but you have a much rider, MX2, no problem the edge. You have a rider 27, 28, and after the level it's much level. It's a normal.
And on next year in America, what are the goals? To fight for a title, at least in motocross and maybe supercross?
Motocross and supercross. Yeah.
Go for both?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal. And just on long term, do you see Tom staying in America long term or just take it 1 year at a time? Personally, I would love to see him back in MXGP again, but maybe not, won't happen too soon.
I don't know. Maybe it's a comeback in MXGP. I think possible.